What's up, guys? In today's video I'm going to be talking about 5 of the most hyped fragrance that I actually think are worth the hype. So most of these got a lot of love in the online community within the last few years, which could be why I got them. I'm not really the type of person to go for hype, but sometimes I kind of got to try it for myself. But yeah, let's go ahead and get started with this video. First, there's going to be one that's getting hyped right now, or at least has been hyped in one like the Facebook groups. Don't know why it's getting hyped now, but Imagination by Louis Vuitton. I think the price on these are just, it keeps on going up. It is what it is. So if, you're interested in Imagination, it seems like every 6 months Louis Vuitton's putting up their price. Would I pay the new price, which I don't know when exactly they put it up or when they're going to. I think it was like another 10 or 20 bucks. I would still probably buy this fragrance, but thank God I got the 200 ml. But yeah, like I said, in the Facebook groups, I've noticed that these, that Imagination or just Louis Vuittons in general are getting a way more hype. The one that kind of got me interested in Imagination was Bowtie Fragrance Guy. But I never blind bought it. I actually tried it for myself just because I thought that was a lot of money to spend on a fragrance. So Imagination is, I didn't find out about Imagination until later on. I actually knew more. I knew about Ombre Nomad and Lamentate first because not from reviewers. This was from actually smelling them in person when I used to work at the airport. But yeah, Imagination, very good. That is definitely probably Louis Vuitton's best from their house as of right now, in my opinion at least. Next, you might have heard of this one, you might not, but Dior Homme Intense. Dior Homme Intense is definitely one of the most hyped fragrances in the community, and I actually think it's really worth the hype. You can't purchase this in the US, but obviously with discounters, we could easily grab Dior Homme Intense in the US, right? So you just can't smell it. You would have to sample, order a sample, or if not, blind buy it. But I would say for sure this is a fragrance that's probably not easy to enjoy if this is if you're early on into your fragrance journey and you don't really enjoy Iris yet. This might be a very hard one to like, but once you start getting a bigger collection, you'll definitely enjoy this fragrance a little more. I know for sure I wasn't really the biggest fan when I first kind of started getting into Iris or started smelling Iris fragrances. Could be that the clone, it was a clone that I was smelling, it was fragrance by FOMO, I don't even remember, FOMO something. But that was a Dior Homme Parfum clone. And I still decided to get Dior Homme Intense just because I really enjoyed Dior Homme 2020, Dior Homme Sport, Dior Homme Cologne. So I felt like I had to, and I actually ended up really liking it. So this is definitely an easier wear than the Dior Homme Parfum clone or Dior Homme Parfum. But yeah, that's number 2 in this video. Number 3 in this video is actually a recent pickup, and this is an old hyped fragrance. I don't really think it's getting hyped too much anymore. This is Elysium. So if you have Imperium, honestly, close enough. Unless you really love the DNA, I would say go ahead and get Elysium by Roja. I'm wearing it right now just on the back of my hand. It was yesterday my scent of the day. After I showered, again, I wore it again. And I'm really enjoying it. Honestly, it is... it's not the right time for me to wear this fragrance. It's still out, 20 degrees over here in Buffalo. So obviously this fragrance is not performing to its best capacity, but I really do believe that in the summer or spring, once it starts warming up, it's gonna be a really good one. I'm gonna really enjoy wearing this. And dare I say, I actually enjoy wearing this more than Gentle Fleur Silver right now. So could be that, it's a new thing in my collection. I'm wearing it more often, but we're just, I'm more intrigued by it. But yeah, I could probably make a video about the staples, those kind of staples that are easy signature scents, like Gentle Fluid Silver, Elysium, Aventus. I kind of just ranked them, but we'll see. But yeah, Elysium, Definitely worth the hype, at least to me. The price is starting to go down on Elysium. That's why I bought it. You could probably find it around $130 to $140, maybe $150. But these used to be closer to $200 when they were getting most of the hype. But yeah, Elysium for that price is definitely worth it in my opinion. Next is another very hyped fragrance in the fragrance community, but with the popularity comes hatred. And it's going to be Naxos. So Naxos, I really enjoy Naxos. It's a honey fougere fragrance, very unique in my collection. Well, I really enjoy fougeres, but then you add the honey note and kind of like, yeah, it's supposed to be tobacco. I don't really get that though. I don't really get much tobacco. I actually have the notes here. On the top, it's bergamot, lemon, and lavender. Heart is jasmine, cinnamon, honey, cashmere, and base is tobacco, leaf, tonka bean, and vanilla bean. But you definitely get more of that honey, honey lavender smell, which I think it's a really good combination. Definitely worth the hype in my opinion. And again, it's one of those that if you have the clone, I don't remember what the name of the clone was, but I believe it's in a, Vuitton Elegant is what it's called. It's in a similar looking bottle. If you like that clone, you know, if you just like it, you wear it every once in a while, that's good enough. But if you really want the better version of that clone, like the best version of that, you see yourself, you really love that clone, I would save my money and get Naxos. And lastly, it's going to be a fragrance that I've slept on for a while. Came back to it, and now I really do enjoy it. It's going to be Triumph de Bacchus. Like I said, I slept on this fragrance. I think I just wasn't ready for this scent profile, just because I did have red tobacco. There are some similarities. You have to enjoy fragrances like red tobacco, and then it's kind of like, I'm not sure if it's like a cherry tobacco note. I wasn't the biggest fan of it before, but now I'm starting to lean more towards this note. Starting to enjoy it. It's more like the realistic, I guess, smelling tobacco, but it smells like a cherry tobacco or like a red tobacco, if that makes sense. But yeah, compliment getter if you spray it correctly. I enjoyed the sample after. I'm tired. I'm sorry, guys. After months of sitting on the sample, I actually ended up buying a bottle. That was mostly because of Breath of Venus. I really enjoyed that one over this one, but this one is still very good. And it's definitely worth the hype in my opinion. But yeah, these are 5 fragrances that are very hyped in the community, and I really do believe they are worth the hype. But that is all I have for you guys today. Please let me know if you have any fragrances that are hyped highly in the community. Neil, if you're watching this, I think it's like low 7 cobalt. That's probably the one you're going to mention. I am looking to get my hands on that eventually. I don't know why I haven't. I think I was looking at it the other day and it was like out of stock everywhere. So I ended up buying some other stuff. But yeah, definitely interested to hear what you guys have to say. Just hype fragrances that you saw were getting hyped in the community and you decided to purchase. And I actually ended up being good fragrances. One I don't have is Blue Talisman. I've smelled it before. I remember it being good. I just think the price is kind of crazy for what it is. But yeah, besides that, that's all I have for you guys today. Please leave a like and subscribe. And I will see you guys on the next one. I need to get some sleep. Have a good one, guys.